Did everyone share the details, right? All right. Let me start our session. Right. Our course is what? CCNA. In CCNA, first, what is the first C? Cisco. So Cisco Certified Network Associate, right? So let me discuss the brief introduction about Cisco. So Cisco is a manufacturer company, right? You know all about the Cisco, like a HP, a Dell, Samsung. These are the manufacturer companies. So generally, HP will do manufactures what? Is an international leading manufacturer company for what? Laptops, printers, like servers. The leading one of the leading manufacturer company about these devices. Like a Samsung also international leading manufacturer company for in a mobile market. Similarly, networking devices like routers, switches, wireless access point, firewalls, IP phones, these are networking devices. In international market, one of the leading manufacturing companies what? Cisco. Not only Cisco, in market we have a number of vendors are available. So D-Link routers, Micro routers, Juniper routers, HP routers, like many vendors are available. But Cisco is a one of the leading manufacturing company, right? So we are going to learning about these international leading manufacturing company devices, hands-on practice. So this Cisco offers, what Cisco is doing is they're going giving some training program. So who are interested to start your career in networking, like how to start, from where to start. So what is the starting level? Like Cisco tracks are CCENT, Cisco Certified Network Entry Level Technician. Next level is a associate level, CCNA, like CCNP and CCIE. So generally people will think, so starting level is a CCNA, and next level is CCNP, and highest level is a CCIE, right? No, not like that. You have one more highest level is a CCAR, Arctic. So starting level is entry level network technician, highest level is what? Arctic level. These are the levels in Cisco. Now where to start? Entry level or Arctic level? So where to start means, like we can start from entry level network technician, but thing is, so who will start entry level network technician is a, so who already, like who don't know about the networking basics. So who don't know about the computer basics also. Even computer internal components, like how to connect the computer network, like how exactly network is working and internet is working, like without any knowledge of networking basics, that people will start from a entry level network technician. But I hope we have minimum basic knowledge on networking, right? So networking means like a what is PC, what is computer, and how to operating system is being installed, and how your mobile is connected to internet. The basic things. If you know the basic things now, we can start from associate level. So if you're starting from associate, CCNA level means don't think we are skipping END, CCND. Like if you do CCNA, CCENT and plus NA both can cover. Okay. So we are going to start from a NA level, associate level. So once you done your associate level course, you can go for NP, IE and RK. But which platforms, which areas are available in the Cisco tracks? The first track is a routing and switching technology, security, voice track, wireless, like data center, all the different tracks in Cisco. So which track you choose? It depends upon your interest. You want to become network security engineer, your track is security. You are very interested to work with the wireless technologies, your track is wireless. You want to work with the data centers, your track is data center. So G Ravi, please keep maintain your mic in mute. I'm repeating number of times. I'm giving a lot of times instructions. Right. Thank you. Okay. Administrator, who log in as administrator, please keep maintain your mic in mute. All right. These are the tracks in Cisco, right? Routing and switching, security, voice, wireless, data center. So which track you choose, it depends upon your interest. For example, you are doing the BE, you are a graduate. In your BE, any one of the topic is your, any one of the course is your, like data center, or wireless is a in semester one of the topic. So you already done have the wireless technology knowledge, right? Then your track is what wireless. Maybe you have done your MS. So one of the topic is a voice. So you have already knowledge on voice, right? Then your track is what? Voice. Maybe you are already working some company. So maybe few people are working already, right? Or maybe people are very freshers. You're working as a junior administrator. Or maybe you're working as a desktop level. Now you are decided to change your platform to networking. It could be any reasons. So which track you are interested, the track you can choose. Security, or routing and switching track, or voice, you can choose actually. These all the tracks will come under what? NA. So now our course is a which track? Our course is routing and switching, or security, or voice, or wireless, or data center. Which track we are going to cover in our 30 days means. So what exactly Cisco is doing is, for every 3 years, Cisco is to update. Like before 2016, we have CCNA version 2. Like after 2016, have a CCNA version 3. Now CCNA 2020 latest version. So this new latest version examination code is 200-301. So what is the difference between version 2 and version 3 is in version 2, since in the version 2 before 2016, we used to work with IPv4 only to configure routing protocols and routing algorithms. In routing, in CCNA version 3, we used to working on hands-on practice with V4 and IPv6 also. Then what about CCNA in the latest version? So Cisco is telling us that now routing and switching, security, voice, wireless, data center, these tracks no more in CCNA level. These all the tracks want to specialization, want to do any specialization, so you can use a specialization from which level is a CCNP level. But in CCNA level, we have only one course, which is CCNA. In this CCNA, routing and switching will cover, security will cover, like wireless, voice, data center is all comes under in one umbrella. But your specialization want to do the security experts. CCNP security you need to start. Or you want to do the voice process only, CCNP voice. Or CCNP wireless. Like specialization from where? NP level. But in associate level, we have only one course which is CCNA. The code is 200-301. So in this code, what topics are being covered means routing and switching, security, voice, wireless, data center. All the topics. But what is the percentage? What is the levels? It basically clearly what topics and what areas we are going to focus on it. So this is our new exam, CCNA 200-301. Exam duration is 120 minutes. Start date from 24th February can attempt. Point number 1, network fundamentals. So network fundamental will be covered in how much percent, guys? 20%. Network access, IP connectivity, IP services, security fundamentals. The last one is what? Automation and programmability in how much percent is a 10%, the new syllabus actually. So reference books. So recently Cisco has been released. Volume 1 and Volume 2. There are reference books to write the examination. Administrator, who log in as administrator, please keep maintaining your mic in mute. I repeat, administrator. Right. Let's see our day-wise schedules. What topics are going to be covered here? Network fundamentals, router connectivities, routing part, security, and advanced concepts. These are our schedules. So first day one. The first today, let me start with network fundamentals.
Full routing in it.
Come again. Hello. Someone is asking some question. So let me start from basics of networking. Okay. Are clear? Are getting my points? So introduction to CCNE and certification, the tracks. Do you have any doubts? You can text me now. If you don't have doubts, let me continue with a topic for today. I'm waiting for your reply, guys. So open your chat box and text me, everyone. Okay, Prakash. Right, and Vinod. Right, okay. All right, so let me continue our session for today. Today, our main topic is very basic 4 points. Let me write the 4 points first. Point number 1, network. Point number 2, networking. Point number 3, internetwork. Point number 4, internetworking. 4 points only. Today we'll discuss it. But Don't think the 4 points are we already knows about network, networking, internet networking. But still, let me repeat once again. You know what? Based upon these 4 points only, the complete CCNA syllabus is being dependent. Complete networking system, networking is being working on them based upon the 4 points. So clearly, we discuss one by one. The first point. What's the first point, guys? Network. What is network? Any definition for network? I think everyone knows about network, right? So network means number of devices are being connected together. That is, if you search in the Google, what is network? You can get number of sentence, right? Maybe if you go with any books, networking books, you can get a statement also. But not only the textbook statements, we need the practical statements, or we need the practical examples also. Not only theory, let me discuss what is network means in practically. So what exactly network means? If you visit any one office, let's say you went for any bank, or maybe if you go for any railway reservation counters. Generally, if you visit any on office, generally what type of device you can see in the offices? So starting, we can see the front office. In the front office, we have the desktops or laptops, and for office printers, servers, scanners, for office surveillance purpose, cameras, for office employees attendance purpose, biometrics. For entire office data is being stored in a servers, right? So these all devices are being interconnected. We call this a network. Even in homes, now everyone is on the home, right? You are connecting your mobile, connect to your Wi-Fi router. Your laptop is connected to your Wi-Fi router. Your friend is connected, right? So at least your home network is also there, right? It's also a network. Your mobile, your laptop, and your TV, and your like any smart device are connected. There's one network. So in the short form, you can say network means two or more devices are interconnected. We call what? Network. So here, device 1, device 2, device 3, three devices, device 4, and we have one server. Let's say this server is mail server, maybe FTP server, or DNS server, or DHCP, some services here actually, right? And we have one printer. Is your printer. Like these all devices are interconnected with a centralized device called switch with RJ45 cables, media. If all devices are interconnected, so this we call is what? Network. Getting my point? So network means two or more devices are being interconnected. But my second question is here, why all devices are interconnected? So what is the main importance of network? So understand clearly. So why all devices are connected means to access what are the resources available, to share the files, to share the folders. Let's say one of the device is not a part of network, is not a part of network. Now from this computer, can I access the printer resource? No, not possible. So from this computer, can I utilize the mail server? Can I utilize the file server? Can I utilize DNS servers? No. Because this device is not a part of network, right? Let's say the device is a part of network. Now from this computer, I can access printer, I can access mail server, I can access DHCP, I can access DNS services. So from this computer, I can share the files to other computers also. For example, this is your mobile phone. Your mobile phone is connected to internet. So when your mobile phone is connected to internet, now internet, what are the resources are available? Like have a Google server, have a Gmail server, have a Facebook server, you have a YouTube server, like all resources you can utilize it. But if your mobile is not connected to internet, from your mobile, can you access the resources? No. So first, initially guys, try to understand what is the importance of network. If you don't know what is the importance of network, then how we can become a network engineer? How we can manage our company networks? So we are going to becoming what? Network engineers, network experts, network specialists, right? So today itself, so first make clarity about what is the importance of network. So as long as your mobile is connected to internet, like what are the resources are available in internet, you can utilize it. If your mobile is not connected to internet, like similarly from your laptop, you're connected to WebEx service, right? So through internet, there's a reason you can share, we can utilize, you can attend the classes, right? If internet is not there, then how we can utilize my classes? So first understand what is the importance of network. Clear? Now similarly, have a one more network. Device 1, device 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 devices all are connected to one centralized device is switched with RJ45 cables. What we call this is network. Your first point we discuss is what is network. Network means two or more devices are interconnected. Second point is what, guys? Networking. So what is networking? If we enable communication between the connected devices, we call what? Networking. But how to enable communication? What we need? We need IP address, or we need MAC address, or we need operating system. So what exactly we need, we'll discuss later, but first understand what is networking. Networking means communication between two or more devices, right? Now similarly have a one more network, all devices are connected. First one, network 1, network 2, network 3. Now tell me guys, total in my diagram, how many networks are available? In this diagram, total how many networks are available? 3. Okay. 3 networks, right? Like out of 3 networks, which network users can access mail service, FTP service, DNS service, DHCP service, or printer service, printer resource? Out of 3 networks, which network users access? Only network 1 users can access, right? Why? Because network 1 we have all resources, right? Now what about network 2 users? How network 2 users can access a mail service? Means generally we need to maintain one more server in network 2, one more server in network 3, one more server in network 4, like this. Not required. Like in India, might have a number of branches, then how many servers I need to maintain? No need. So what we do means we are connecting network 1 to network 2, network 2 to network 3. Like all networks are connecting together. Like like uh like worldwide we have a number of Facebook users are available. Lakhs of like millions of Facebook users are there, right? That means do you think we have a millions of Facebook servers is there? No. Only one Facebook server, everyone can access, right? Similarly here, all networks are connected together, right? Now, as for this example, how many networks are connected? Network 1, network 2, 3 networks are connected, right? So, interconnection of 2 or more networks, we call it is what, guys? Internetwork or internet. So, what exactly internet means? Number of networks, like massive of networks. Billions of networks are connected. This is what called internet network. Now, you can tell me what is internet working? So if you enable communication between one network to another network, we call this what? Internet working. Clear? So network means two or more devices are interconnected. Let me repeat once again, which is very important point. What is network? Network means interconnection of two or more devices. Networking, communication between two or more devices. Internetwork, interconnection of two or more networks. Internetworking, communication between two or more different networks. Now let me see types of networks. Two networks. First one, types of networks. So this is my office building. Office name is ABC. In office building, we have like in the ground floor, first floor, second floor, number of floors. Generally in the ground floor, administrative department. Like it's my IT company in first floor, like sales department and HR department. Like so different departments are working in my office building. In administrative department, like all total are 30 devices. For sales, like he has a like 70 devices. Like HR department is a 100 devices. It's my example only. Now you tell me guys, total how many devices in office ABC building? 170, 30. Total is what? 200 devices, right? Means it can be computers or routers or switches, firewalls, servers, any cameras, any 200 devices there. Now we are doing CCNA courses, right? Like why? To get the knowledge of networking. Fine. Once you're done your CCNA course, you went for attend for interviews and you are selected as a network engineer for this company ABC. So you are selected as a network engineer for this company, network engineer, right? So what is your roles and responsibilities? So what is your daily activities? So what network engineer will do in the office organization? So why your company is giving the salary for you? So what is the job rules of network engineer? Fine, you are selected as network engineer. So what is your roles and responsibilities is the first 2 points. What is the first 2 points? So first point is a network. What is network? Interconnection of two or more device means as a network engineer, we need to interconnect in the ground floor all 30 devices, in first floor 70 devices, like total 200 devices we need to interconnect with your team. Like after connecting, now second point is a on top of that we need to enable what? Communication also. That is what second point. What is second point? Enable communication. So this is our network engineer responsibilities. So as a network engineer, we need to maintain your 200 device. 200 device may just example. If you go for any IT companies, you can see number of devices, thousands of devices. These are thousands of devices. We need to interconnect and need to enable communication with your team members. Right? Then how we can maintain these all 200 devices? Like how to form a network and how to enable communication, I mean networking. As a network engineer, we require what technology. So we need to know what type of technology means. To maintain these all 200 devices, we require very good knowledge on LAN technologies. What is LAN? What is LAN? Local area network. Right. Fine. I know the full form. LAN is local area network. I'm asking about definition of LAN. I hope everyone knows about LAN, right? But what is exactly LAN? What is the definition of LAN? Very simple. What is N? N means network. Network means what? Interconnection of two or more devices in limited area or local area called what? LAN. Example, in the ground floor, 30 devices. Within a floor or within a room or within a building or within a campus, like limited area devices to maintain technology is what? LAN. Right. So this is our LAN. So as network engineer, so first we required what? LAN technologies. If you are very strong on LAN technologies, now you can maintain your office built infrastructures. So within your room, you have a number of devices, you can easily manage it. Within your floor, you have a number of devices, you can manage it. Like simply in the platform, you can say, if you are working for any university, in university, complete university networks, you can manage it. You can manage. Or if you are networking for any college, so complete college infrastructure, you can maintain, you can manage it. Or if you are networking for any hospitals, you can manage it network. Why? Because we have the knowledge on what? LAN technologies. The second point is Nikhil. Nikhil, I repeat, Nikhil. Can you hear me, Nikhil? Nikhil, can you hear me, Nikhil? Please keep your mic in mute. Right. Thank you. So have a one more office. Let's consider office ABC office in a Hyderabad location is a branch one. Or let's consider it's a head office in Hyderabad. We have one more branch office one in a Chennai or Bangalore some. Now one network in Hyderabad, one more network is in Chennai. Now as a network engineer, what is your roles and responsibilities? So not only within office infrastructure, you need to maintain, you need to enable communication. Your India wide or worldwide, how many branches are available? All branches should be interconnected, and you need to enable communication. So means what? Your roles and responsibilities are next 2 points, which is internetwork and internetworking. So what is internetwork? Interconnection of two or more networks means you are need to interconnection with your branch one, head office, branch two. Like have 100 branches, 1,000 branches, all branches should be connected. If we take here a bank sectors, SBI, like India wide have a number of branches, right? Thousands of branches, like all thousands of branches are interconnected. We call internet work. And all branches are communication has been enabled, internet working. So as a network engineer, we need to maintain 4 points. The 4 points are finally your roles and responsibilities. Then how we can maintain the 4 points means we require knowledge on which technology is a. The first one is LAN and one more is WAN. LAN and WAN, local area network and wide area network. So if you have very good knowledge, you have a very strong knowledge on LAN and WAN technologies, now we can maintain within the office building infrastructure and your different branches in a India wide or worldwide, whatever city in the local also. So finally, what I'm telling guys, to become the good network engineer, we require knowledge on what? Technologies, LAN and WAN technologies. Right. You are very perfect. You are very good on LAN and WAN technologies. You are doing the something. You are maintaining the local networks and WAN network also. But your branch office one and head office, how they're connected, guys? So they are connected to through what? Internet. Internet, head office connected to internet and branch one is also connected to internet. So internet means what? It's a public network. In the public network, everyone is connected, like attackers, hackers, everyone is connected, right? Now, when head office sales device and branch one sales devices, they are trying to share some files, something. What are they talking in your middle? So someone is waiting for that. So means as a network engineer, not only connecting networks, not only establishing networks, security also, your data security also we need to maintain. So we require knowledge on what? Network security also. Is everything clear? So someone is texting me for voice and video is some delay is there. Is it right, guys? So from my side, let me check it, and from your side also, maybe your data connectivities. Let me check from your side also. Let me check one from once my side. Yeah, some people has no lagging here. So maybe from your side is let me check. So voice and screen, everything is clear actually. See what I'm writing is exactly is going to display on right. Let me write ABC now. A, B, C. Getting clear now? Right. Let me continue. So we need a knowledge on what technologies finally, guys. First one is a LAN technologies to maintain your local networks, and WAN technologies to maintain your branches. Your branches all are connected to through internet, right? So to provide data security, we require knowledge on what? Network security also. Now in your LAN or WAN, what type of devices generally we use? We use routers and switches, and sometimes we use what? Wireless access points also, right? So to maintain this device also, we require knowledge on what? Wireless access point, wireless AP. So within the LAN, generally we use voice process, right? It means we require knowledge on what? Basic of voice process, which is IP phones. And all the data is being storing in the clouds. Means we require knowledge on what? Some little bit on data centers. So finally, we require knowledge on these all the technologies. So this is what our main course. Clear? So when I have started 1, 2, 3, 4 points, everyone is thinking what is very basic points, right? But complete mechanism, complete technology is depends upon what 4 points. So our roles and responsibilities as a network engineer, our roles and responsibilities is what, guys? Network, networking, internetwork, networking. Is it clear? Now, finally, types of networks are what? LAN and WAN. Still, we have metropolitan WAN, MAN, CAN, some is there, but finally, major are what? LAN and WAN. Next point is how to form a network. Basic requirements to form a network. First point, point number one, how to form a network. What we need. See, this is my ground floor, computer 1, computer 2, computer 3, computer 4. Number of devices are available. These are all devices to interconnect. To form a network, what we need generally. Can you text me, guys, all of you? So what we need? Systems. Already systems is there, Prakash. Cables, power, switch, media. Okay, cables, power, switch, media. All right, switches. Okay. Okay, come on, keep texting me, reminding guys, reminding people. Think about it. We have a 4 devices there. Building. Oh, come on. Server, routers, network devices. Connect every device through cables or Wi-Fi. Okay. Okay. It seems everyone has a basic knowledge on networking. You're texting me, right? Let me make sure clear it. What exactly we require to form a network. The first one is NIC. Second one is media and networking devices. The fourth one is logical address. The fifth one is protocols. So to form a network, these all 4 devices or 40 devices or 400 devices. To form a network, your basic requirements are what, guys? NIC is must, media, network devices, logical address, protocols. Point number 1. So first one is NIC. So you can make a notes also. Media. Point number 3 is networking devices. Networking devices are switches, wireless access point, router, and firewall. These all are networking devices. Point number 4, logical address, which is IP address. It can be IPv4 or it can be IPv6. And point number 5, protocols. Protocol is what? TCP IP protocol. So to form a network, which network? LAN or WAN, both. It's the case, not only LAN, even the both WAN also, these are the mandatory, it's a must. Right? So first let me explain first one, NIC. What is NIC? NIC. Network Interface Card. Right, we know the full form of NIC, Network Interface Card, but what is the use of it? Generally, so what purpose we use NIC cards? Have you seen this? This is the card, right? NIC. Have you seen this port for your laptops, your desktops? In the back side, you can see the port, right? So this port we call Ethernet port, LAN port, RJ45 port. Like this is NIC. We used to connect your internet cable to this card, right? But what's the main use of it? To understand clearly, uh, generally your computers will work with what operating system? What is the use of operating system? Operating system is a interface for what between the user to interact with hardware components. Like your keyboard is connected to computer, your mouse is connected to computer, your hard disk is connected to computer, your pen drives, like all hardware components. Now, as a user, how you can interact with hardware components? User directly can interact with the hardware components. Like I have purchased one mouse and not connected to computer. Directly can utilize it? No. So user can interact any hardware component through operating system. So here operating system is a interface between the user to interact with what? Hardware components, right? Same example, NI. I means I is what? I is interface. Means this is also a interface. The port. This port is also what? Interface. Interface for what? What is N? Network. Network means two or more devices to interconnect. So to interconnect two or more devices, we must have required what? NIC. NIC card, network interface card, is an interface to form a network. Any device, any computer without NIC cards, so this device can be a part of network? No, it's not possible. So without NIC, we cannot form a network. Even your mobile, even your laptop, even your like a desktops, like even your printer, like any device, any communication device, we require what? NIC. But some device has a physical external NIC, some device has what? Like wireless, internally, right? Like your mobiles, your laptops. Even your laptops can connect with what? Wireless and wired. Means wired, physical NIC, and internally we have what? Wireless NIC card also. So these NIC card we have two addresses we call MAC address, media access control. One more is logical address. This MAC address is being provided by manufacturer, the company. The logical address is being provided by network administrator. We can provide it, we can change it, we can assign. Like you can use class A IP or class B IP or class C IP. Can be modified. But the MAC address is provided by what? Manufacturer, we cannot change it actually. So this MAC address have a two names. One is hardware address, or we can call it as a physical address. So generally this MAC address is 48 bits, which is representing 12 hexadecimal numbers. So what does it mean by hexadecimal number? Hexadecimal means what, guys? Hexadecimal is the combination of 0 to 9 and A to F. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 0 to 15 means what? 16. But device can understand from 10, it's A, it's B, it's C, it's D, E, and F. So MAC address is the combination of 0 to 9 and A to F. So let me check my computer MAC address. Let me open my command prompt. CMD and use command get MAC. Enter. You can see here I'm getting list of MAC addresses here. 1, 2, 3, number of MAC addresses. This is all the MAC address. One is media disconnected, second last is also maybe disconnected. So three are connected, right? Like one is wireless and one is a physical and one is for Bluetooth and one for internally, like have configured like virtual machines. VMware is configured. Okay. So it's showing here. Get Mac. Physical address. Because my laptop, my operating system is a Windows. If it's a Linux, you can get hardware address. Both are same. 48-bit MAC address. Divided into two parts. First 24 bits and second 24 bits. This is an NIC card, right? Can you tell me, guys, this NIC card is manufactured by which company? This NIC card manufactured by which company? What is the company name? Vendor name. Can you tell me? FPE. Okay. So on the top of NIC card, you are seeing some printed, right? By seeing the printed, you are telling FPE something, Infinon, something like this, right? If my NIC card is already installed in my computer, already installed, then how I can come to know? Now open your desktop and remove the NIC card and see the printing. If printing is not properly, unclean it, right? No, not like that. No need to remove it. Just first 24 bits will tell you what is the manufacturer name. So in MAC address, out of 48-bit MAC address, first 24 bits we call it as a OUI, Organization Unique Identifier. So first 24 bits of MAC address indicates what? Your manufacturer name. Example, your mobile numbers. Any mobile number starting from 9440. Which network is this? BSNL. Right? Similarly, like first 24 bits will indicate which manufacturer company name, and second 24 bits is a serial number of network cards. Now I'll come to one good scenario. Concentrate everyone. So scenario is here. I have purchased one desktop or laptop. This is my device. When I purchased, by default we can get NIC card, right? So this NIC card we can call as RJ45 port, LAN card, or we can call this at what? Ethernet port. So this Ethernet port can support 10 Mbps speed. Okay, now I need internet connectivity. So generally, how we can get internet connectivity? If you need internet, we'll contact your service provider. Internet service provider, ISP. The local ISP. From local ISP to Wi-Fi router to your NIC card is connected. To wider wireless, whatever. This is my example. You're paying some amount for service provider, right? Let's say you're getting link speed. Example, you're paying 500 rupees. Is only for example. You're paying for 500 rupees. Now I can get how much speed? Let's say 500 Mbps, right? Sorry, 5 Mbps. You're paying 500 rupees and you're getting what? 5 Mbps. But your PC NIC card can support how much speed, guys? 10 Mbps. But ISP is providing 5 Mbps. Now, for your computer, how much speed you can get? 5 Mbps or 10 Mbps or 5 plus 10, 15 Mbps? How much speed you can get internet now? Five Mbps only, right? Why? Because we are getting only service price providing only 5 Mbps, right? Okay, good. Now, by using the 5 Mbps, nowadays we don't have a sufficient bandwidth, right? It's not a sufficient enough, right? So what I'm doing is to increase my internet speed. I'm paying for service provider 1000 rupees. Now service provider is ready to providing 10 Mbps speed. Now how much speed I can get now? Exactly 10 Mbps. All right. Okay. Now working with 10 Mbps. Okay, but after some time, I have installed virtual machine in my computer, or I have installed some advanced applications, and I have installed some programming in my computer, and I'm developing one. I'm making one movies like animations. So anyhow, I'm working with very high-speed applications. Like example, I'm taking the online classes. Almost we are connected to 20 members or 30 members, right? So now 10 Mbps speed is not sufficient. So to increase, to get very high speed internet, how I'm paying for service provider is 9,000 rupees. Now ISP is providing 90 Mbps speeds. So now you tell me guys, for my PC, how much speed I can get? Why 10 Mbps? I'm paying 9,000. ISP is providing 90 Mbps. Because your NIC is a maximum can support what? 10 Mbps. Then how we can get 90 Mbps speed? Now we need to change your computer, right? No, don't change your computer. Just change what? NIC. Now just upgrade your network card. Don't change your entire computer. So these NIC cards are available in a different speeds. The basic speed is the basic one is what? Ethernet, and one more type of Ethernet port we call fast Ethernet. So this fast Ethernet port can support 100 Mbps up to 100 Mbps. Not only fast Ethernet, nowadays we have availabilities also. Next level of it is a gigabit Ethernet. Gigabit Ethernet. So this gigabit Ethernet port can support up to 1000 Mbps. 1000 Mbps or 1 Gbps you can say. So these all are types of Ethernet ports. Ethernet, fast Ethernet, gigabit Ethernet, right? So based on our requirement, we can change, we can upgrade. So today, my simple question for everyone is a, you have laptops, right? You have desktops, right? At present, you are using already login. Have you verified your laptop is a Ethernet port or fast Ethernet port or gigabit port? So have you ever verified your desktop is Ethernet or fast Ethernet or gigabit Ethernet? No, but still we are using, right? So today, let me show you a basic practical. So how we can check your network card is a Ethernet or fast Ethernet or gigabit Ethernet. Okay, right. So wireless is a different thing. I'm talking about only physical ports, NIC cards. Wireless is a different. I'm not talking about wireless. So who is connected through wired? Let me show you. Administrator. Who is logging as administrator? Can you hear me? Administrator who log in. Can you hear me? Hello? Administrator who is logging. Can you hear me, guy?
नहीं सभी सभी कहाँ हैं या चला गया मुंह में मुंह पर चला गया
Let me show you how to check your network interface card. Is it Ethernet or fast Ethernet, and how much speed can support it. So everyone be ready. What is the process I'm doing? So from your computer also you can do it. Press Windows R key on your laptop or your desktop, whatever. Press Windows key with R. Windows R. Again, run box will open, right? In the run box, you can type ncpa.cpl. Let me write here. Command is ncpa dot cpl, all are small letters. Enter. Now here you can get your LAN Ethernet ports, your LAN cards. It's showing the LAN. Right click on your LAN adapter. Right click. Option is properties. Option is what here? Properties. Click on properties. The top right side, we have option is configure. Yeah. Click on configure. The second option, first option is a general. The second option is what? Advanced. Click on advanced. The list in the last option, if you see speed and duplex. If you select speed and duplex, on the right side we have value. If you click on it, so here is showing some list, right? Showing here 10 Mbps full duplex, 10 Mbps half duplex, 100 Mbps full duplex, 100 Mbps half duplex. Means my NSA card can support for 10 Mbps and 100 Mbps. So what's the maximum how speed is supporting here? 100 Mbps means my laptop has a what type of LAN card? Fast Ethernet port. FE, fast Ethernet. Yeah, Prakash, let me explain about what is a duplex also. I'll explain clearly it. So first, let me check what speed. So my laptop can support what? FE, fast Ethernet. So can you text me your laptop showing how much speed? What is the maximum? Mostly who purchased the laptop recently can get gigabit cards. Neeraj 100, Shubham 100. So you are all older laptops, right? Yeah, Sayed recently has purchased 1 GB card. Like we can check here your LAN card speed actually. Okay. So anyhow, we can get the recording video. You can play it back. You can practice it. How to check the NSE card speed also. So these are about first point we have clearly discussed and NIC. Our main topic is what? Basic requirements to form a network. In basic requirements to form a network, we clearly discussed upon what? NIC. Is it clear? Do you have any doubts, NIC? NIC have any doubts? What is NIC? NIC types and MAC address, right? Right. Now let me go with next point is what, guys? Media. So next requirement is media. Yeah, text me what is MAC address you have. What is the doubt of have the MAC address? This MAC address which is provided by manufacturer. So who is an IC card is being manufactured? That company is given one address. Okay. This is 48-bit address. On first 24 bits, you can get your manufacturer ID. All right. Next point is media. So two categories media. One is wired and wireless. Wired is a guided and wireless is what? Unguided. Guided media, unguided media, wired and wireless. In wired media, we have a three types of cables are available, which is a coaxial cable, twisted pair, optical fiber cable. Unguided is a two categories. Coaxial cable, RF radio frequencies, and infrared. So have you seen this cable? So this cable is a coaxial cable. Where we use cable for televisions, right? Nowadays. At the long back, we used data transmission also. So this cable we used for what? Data transmission also, but long time. But why? Because it's outdated. We are not making use nowadays. It can support for very low speeds. Optical fiber cable for long distance, very high speed internet, mostly used for service providers. But generally, in our homes, for your offices, in the LAN, within the office, within the building, which cable we use a twisted pair? So twisted pair cables are two pairs, two categories. One is a single pair and four pair. Single pair means how many cables? How many wires? Single, one pair means two. One for data transmission, another for data receiving purpose. Four pair means what? How many wires? Eight wires, right? Then where we use single pair in as per IEEE standards. So single pair we call this a RJ11 cables and the four pair RJ45. Where we use RJ11 cable means for telephone lines, voice transmission, voice receiving, telephone lines. Then where we use a four pair, which is RJ45 cable means within the LAN for data transmission. So LAN cable we use for what? RJ45 cable for what? Data transmission. RJ11 cables for voice, telephone purpose, right? For RJ45 cables, again we have a different type of categories are available. Categories are Cat 5, category 5, Cat 5E, Cat 6, category 6. So what is the difference between Cat 5, Cat 5, Cat 6 means? DTR. Your data transmission rate means speed of the cables. Your data transmission, right? Transmission rate, how much rate is transmission means speed of the cables. Cat 5 can support, Cat 5 cable can data transmission with 100 Mbps. Cat 5e 500 Mbps. A Cat 6 cable 1000 Mbps. So these all category cables, Cat 5, Cat 6 cables will comes under RJ45. So within the LAN, we use which cable? RJ45 cables. Okay. For long distance, like kilometers distance, like a number of kilometer distance, we use what? Optical fiber cables. But within the LAN, we use what? RJ45 cables. Like RF, radio frequencies. Your Wi-Fi signals are radio frequencies. Infrared, your Bluetooth signals are what? Infrared waves. Wireless technology. Clear about media? Next point is networking devices. What are networking devices? Switches, wireless access points, routers, firewalls. These are networking devices, right? So where we use wireless, where we use switches, where we use wireless access point routers, clearly we'll discuss it now. Back to our previous topology. Can you hear me, all of you? My voice is clear? Hello. Right, Rakesh. So now I'm going to explain about networking devices. So try to understand clearly, which is very important point here. Networking devices are first device what guy? Switches. Let me explain what is switch and where we use it. In an office building, ground floor, first floor, second floor. In ground floor, how many devices there? As per our example, 30 devices. If all 30 devices are desktops, if all devices are desktops, the desktops can support for what type of connectivity, guys? Desktops are support for wired connectivity or wireless, generally wired. So to centralize, to interconnect all 30 devices which are support for wired, now we require device called what? Switch. So switch is a device which centralizes the communication for wired connectivity. You have a printer, it's supporting for wired, connect to switch. You have a server, it's supporting for wired, connect to switch. You have a camera, it's supporting for wired, connect to switch. Like which device is supporting for wired is all devices connected to what? Switch. In your IT companies also, in a home also, like any way, a device which can support for wired connectivity, we need to connect to a switch. So switch is a device, physical device, which centralizes the communication for wired connectivity. Right? So now your all 30 devices are connected to device or what? Switch. It can be a single switch or can be multiple switches. Okay, now in the ground floor, all 30 devices are connected to switch. The next example, in the first floor, how many devices are available, guys? 70 devices, right? If all 70 devices are laptops, now laptops are can support for what type of connectivity? Wired or wireless? Laptops are support for what type of connectivity? Exactly, both. So wireless laptops can support what? Wired and wireless. We can connect to Wi-Fi also or connect to a cable also, right? So the devices which can support for wired and wireless, these devices are connected to which device means wireless access points. Wireless access point. Wireless access point is a device which can centralize communication for wired and wireless both. So, but very important point is here, guys. Your wireless access point and switch both can connecting within your LAN only. So these devices are centralizing for what? Within a LAN. Now, first floor sales department 70 computers, ground floor admin department 30 computers. How they can connect? How they can communicate? Your wireless access point can support for what type of connectivity, guys? Only wireless or both? Wired and wireless? Wireless access point can support what? Both means what I'm doing is I'm making one cable from wireless access point to switch. Now, first floor devices, ground floor devices, all device the part of one network. Similarly, in your second floor, HR department is there. If all 100 devices are supporting for wired connectivity. In HR department, 100 devices are supporting for wired connectivity means which device we need to install in the second floor? Wireless access point or switch? Which device, guys? I repeat once again. In the HR department, all 100 devices are support for only wired connectivity. So we need to install what here? Switch. And install one switch. It can be a single switch, or it can be multiple switches. Now make a one more cable from second floor to first floor. Now all devices can part of what? One network. So this is a responsibility of which team? In your office ABC, we have a networking team, guys, and desktop level engineers, and like a maybe administrative department. Like this is a responsibilities means connecting devices, connecting wireless devices, connecting switches. These all comes under which team, guys? Our team, which is our network team. This is our responsibility, right? So maybe we have a network L1 level engineers, maybe your patch level engineers. There is team is there. There is going to maintain these connectivities. Okay, now everything is been done. It is switch and wireless access point. But now my question is from branch head office. This is my network, one network. Head office want to connect to branch office one. Head office want to connect with what? Branch office one. So whenever you want to communicate for two different networks, now only one more device will come in the picture, which is router. So to connect your local device, which is administrator computers, sales PCs, HR PCs, router is not required. Your switch and wireless access point is enough. Now you tell me, guys, when exactly router will come in the picture? So when connecting between two or more different networks. Yes, Sankita, exactly. So when you're connecting different networks, now one device will come in the picture, which is router. Now tell me about router. What is router? Why router is required? Router is also a device which enables communication between two or more different logical networks. Okay, router is connected. Now router is directly connected to your branch office. Router is directly connected to branch office. No, right? So your router is connected to internet. So when, as long as your router is not connected to internet, yeah, ISP or into whatever, if your router is not connected to internet, then your complete head office network is secure. No problem at all. But once your router is connected to internet, which is public network, no problem is there. What is the problem? Internet attackers are starting attacks here. Then how to control unauthorized traffic? So which is the authorized user? Which is unauthorized user? How to control it? How to analyze it? Generally, this is my office. Every office, in front of office, we have what? Security guard is available, right? What security guard will do? When people is coming from outside, they'll stop them and examine based upon ID cards. You have the proper ID, allow them. You don't have proper ID, block them, right? So similarly for network traffic, internet traffic, so which traffic have to allow, which traffic to block. To analyze the traffic, we need to maintain one device called what? Firewall. So what is firewall now? Tell me, guys. So firewall is also a device. which controls from unauthorized traffic. So what firewall will do? Firewall will analyze the traffic to allow or to deny. I mean to permit or to block it. So these all are the networking devices which are switch, wireless access point, router, firewall. Each and every device have a different usage. So let me repeat once again. So now you tell me guys, what is the use of switch? Where we use switch? What is switch? Switch is a device which centralize communication through wired in a LAN. Good. Then what is wireless access point? Wireless access point is also a device which centralize communication through wired and wireless both in a LAN, within a LAN. Now router. Router is also a physical device which enables communication between two or more different logical networks. Not about firewall. Firewall is also a device which controls unauthorized traffic based upon your rules, based upon your policies. Okay? So these are all about networking devices. Right? So clear, guys? So these are about networking devices. Do you have any doubts regarding NIC, media, or networking devices? Let me know it. Have any doubts? You can text me now. So I'll give you 1 minute time. If you have any doubts, you can unmute your mic and you can text me. For wireless access point also, we use a CAT cable only, Rakesh. So within the LAN, from access point to router, router to firewall, firewall to switch, like all the devices, connectivity cable is CAT cables, RJ45 cables. Okay. No doubts, right? Fine. Let me continue. See, without NIC card, can you form a network? Yes, routers works with LAN and WAN both. Why? Because router has a two type of ports, LAN port and WAN port both. So router towards your local network and towards your WAN network also, both can connect. Right. Now let me continue. NIC. Without NIC card, can you form a network? No. NIC is must. Because interface is need, right? Next one. Without media, can you form a network? Media is must, right? It can be wide or wireless. Whatever media is must to transmission your data. Similarly, without networking devices, can you form a network? Yes, we can form a network. Without networking devices, also we can form a network. You know how? Let me explain it. So early days, like long back, we used to form a network without a switch and without access points and routers and firewalls. Let me show you. Let me explain how without networking devices can you form a network. with our networking device, how to form a network. Network means what? Number of devices to interconnect in your office. So in my office, have a device 1, device 2, device 3, and device 4 on my organization server and my organization sound devices. 6 computers or 60 computers or 6,000 computers, whatever. Now, switch is not required, access point is not required, router nothing. So what I'm doing is I'm just using one cable, only a single cable. Now, all devices are connected to this cable. Device 1, device 2, device 3, device 4, device 5. All devices are connected together, right? So like this, I designed my network topology. Like layout, this is my network layout we call topology. So topology means a physical layout of your network is what? Topology. So what we call this type of topology means all number of devices are connected to one backbone cable, one centralized cable. So this topology we call what? Bus topology, right? So here I'm not using any switch, I'm not using any access point, I'm not using any network device, right? But still, all devices are connected together, they can share the communication, they can share the files, they can share the whatever they need actually, right? Now all the devices are part of network. But here, nowadays, we are not at all using this type of topologies. You know why? So why? Because what type of communication they're using now, we clearly discuss it. So before someone is asking me about duplex, right? What is duplex? So how many types of communications are available means we have simplex communication, half duplex communication, and full duplex communication. So what is simplex? So simplex means one-way communication. Half duplex means two ways. But thing is only either you can transmission, either you can receive. Like a walkie-talkies. The best example of how duplex is what? Walkie-talkies. Either you can transmission, either you can receive, right? Full duplex simultaneously can send and receive. Simplex what? Only one way. Yeah, bus topology can only support for what type of communication is a half duplex communication. Like out of 6 computers, any one computer, like say first computer sending the data, remaining all devices need to wait. Any one computer transmission, remaining all devices should be what? Normal, not be send the transmission. So when PC1 is sending the data, the same time, if any one PC is sharing the send the data means PC1 data, PC6 data can be collision happens actually. So when PC1 is sharing the data, after PC1 sharing and now any one device received, the next device have to start. How duplex? Very slow network. The moreover, like how designed the bus topology with how many devices here? PC1, PC2, 3, 4, on one server, 5, on one device, 6 devices, right? After some time, after 2 months or after 3 months, I want to add one more device to my network. You know how we need to add it? So when PC someone is adding, so remaining all 6 computers communication is being stopped. Stop remaining 6 computers communication. Now connect your PC7 to network. Then again all PCs can start communicating. At least again if you want to add one more device, now remaining all 7 computers communication network has to stop and connect one more device. This is the problem. A very major problem is, you know what? All 8 devices are connected to one backbone cable. If the backbone cable is being failed, a complete network is being down, which is single point of failure. Backbone cable is down. What? No network access. There's a reason we don't use bus topology. Like after some time, we have designed one more topology, is a ring topology. Like all devices are circularly connected. So here, device 1, computer 1 is connected, computer 2, computer 3, computer 4, and device 5. 5 devices are connected. Now, all 5 devices are the part of a network. But how the communication is happening, you know what here? Let's say PC1 want to communicate with PC5. PC1 want to share some data to PC5. So means here PC1 is a source and PC5 is a destination device, right? Now data packet is started. What PC1 has to do? Directly can send to the PC5, right? But your network topology is what? A ring topology. So ring topology can support a data transmission with a clockwise direction. Yeah, clockwise direction means what PC1 is doing is send the data packet to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, and 4 to 5. Like it generate one token actually, token ring. So when data transmission is going with a PC1 to 2, 2 to 3, if PC3 is a shutdown, now PC5 can receive the data packet? No. This is also one other problem actually, right? This is also outdated, which is ring topology. After some time, even in the ring topology also, we didn't use any network device like a routers, like a switches and firewalls, right? After that, without networking device, we are forming one more network called, let's say, device 1, device 2, device 3, device 4, 5. No, not Ankita, just right. Now PC1 has an NIC, PC2 NIC, PC3 NIC, PC4, every PC has an NIC, and 1 and 2 are connected. Now 1 and 2 can communicate, right? But I want 1 and 3 also. What I'm doing is in PC1, I'm adding one more NIC card. I'm adding one more NIC. Now all 5 pieces can communicate. You know what is the advantage of this topology? If any cable is being down, like from PC1 to PC1 is a down. Now there is no communication between PC1 and PC2 only, but remaining all pieces can communicate, right? This is one of the advantages of this. But even the cable is also phased, but still I need a communication. But what I'm doing is I'm adding one more NIC in the PC2. Add here, add here, add here, add here. Like each device connect to each other. So this type of topology we call the mesh, full mesh topology. The full mesh topology, if any one link is down, still they can communicate, right? It's a very good topology. Backup is there, redundancy is there. But what's the problem? For each PC, how many NS cards were installed? You have 4, you have 4, you have 4, 4, 4. So to form a 5 computers, we have used 20 NIC cards, right? And 20 cables. In my organization, let me go for our company. In my company office ABC, we have how many computers? 200 for all departments. We have a 200 computers. Now you tell me to design a mesh topology. How many NIC cards are required? How much cable sync required? How much complexity? How much price expensive? Right? See, to form a 5 computers, we use 20 NIC cards. For 200 means 200 into 200, right? It's very, yeah. Right. Very high expensive and very complexity, right? So these also we don't use much in the real time. So to overcome these all type of topologies, most commonly used topology. So to design that topology, we need a networking devices, which is hub or switch or access point. So early days we use hubs, but hubs also outdated because hubs don't have the intelligence. Like hub always use what? Broadcasting and your half duplex communication only, no security like this. But we are using now what type of devices? Switches, right? device 1, device 2, device 3, device 4, device 5. Like number of devices are connected to one centralized device. So these centralized devices are connected through wide switch, through wireless access point. So this topology we call what? Star topology. So this topology we use what? Regularly. Most commonly used topology what? Star topology. Number of devices are connected to one centralized cable bus. Number of devices are circularly formed, ring. Number of devices each other connected, mesh. Number of devices connected to one centralized device, star topology. So most commonly topology used in the real time is what? Star. Is it clear, guys? So these are about networking devices. So today we have started about introduction to CCNE and CCNA tracks and our syllabus, day-wise schedules, what topics are going to cover, and fundamentals of network, first 4 points, and types of network, importance of network, and requirements to form a network, about LAN, about NIC and media, networking devices, and network topologies. Right. So this for today. I'm going to end the meeting now. Today's topic, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. And before question and answers, let me give one example. Let me tell me one thing, updates. And tomorrow, next class, we'll continue with logical address. It is very important. Up to 3 days. Up to 3 days, I'm going to explain about network fundamentals. 20% of fundamentals. If you're strong in the network fundamentals, then only you can understand the further classes also. So try to follow up all the classes clearly. Don't miss any one of the class. Even our recording sessions will be shared to you. But just wait some time, because even your Cisco WebEx is service going to slow because everyone is doing the work from home. So just for some time, you surely can get recording video also. Be patient for all the things. But again and again, I'm explaining, guys. Every day, once you log into the session, check your mic settings. Make sure your mic should be in mute. Otherwise, you can get the disturbance. Otherwise, you're going to automatically log out from your session. Right. Right. One by one, now we can unmute and you can speak with me. Let me ask the questions one by one. Starting from which is the Zoom ID 68741. Any doubts do you have? Yes, Prakash, you can leave the meeting now. 68741. Right. Vinod, do you have any doubts?
I'm good for now.
Right, thank you. User? Yes, Neeraj, we are going to learning about basic firewall also. Firewall concept you can learn. Like ACL is there actually. We'll learn about this. Yes, firewall. Repeat, Mr. Who log in as a user. Any doubts? Syed Jubair, any doubts? Repeat, Syed Jubair, any doubts? Shubham? Okay, Shubham. Sharif? Repeat, Sharif. Sharif, not firewall exactly, firewall concept. We don't have a firewall in our syllabus actually. Firewall concepts we'll discuss. We have the ACL is there. Router inbuilt, we have the firewall is there. That concept we'll discuss. Okay. Right. Salman. Salman, I repeat. Okay, thank you. Ram. See everyone, see our participant list. Ram is giving the name as well as what Zoom ID, right? Similarly, for the next session, everyone log in as your name and your Gmail ID, Zoom ID also. Right. Rakesh, do you have any doubts?
It's clear and practical approach. Like it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Rakesh. Right, Pradeep, any doubts? Thank you, Pradeep. Right, all right. Neeraj,
Yes, sir. Actually, I was curious about the things like PBR or prefix list. These are going to be covered.